Hello and welcome to our 10th episode.
Yeah, welcome. And this is a new year.
This is a new year and we had a break, a whole month break.
Yeah.
But that was needed.
It was very needed. We work as teachers, as you know, and there has been a lot in December.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was crazy for us as teachers, and then also we both study. You are taking a course and I'm also taking a course now in December. It was very intense, and our children go to special school with a music profile, so they had a Christmas show that had to be attended. It was fantastic, but it also took a lot of our time.
Let's get wiser together.
You do. Let's just talk about the settings here, because we still have a Christmas tree.
Yeah. It's
Why?
gonna be gone tomorrow.
Yeah. Why do we still have a Christmas tree?
Well, it is not so late. I mean, it's allowed to have a Christmas tree until the 13th or 14th of January, according to the Swedish tradition.
Yeah. But also because of your traditions.
Well, yeah, the day before yesterday was Russian Christmas, actually. So, yeah.
We didn't even celebrate that.
I celebrated with my students who came to our place, and we had a Russian food workshop, which was fun. So that was my way of celebrating it.
And as you can see, we have a lot of snow. And it's cold outside, but it's so nice. Even in the background, it's hard to see in the camera, but we have the fireplace going.
Yeah,
so
a little fireplace.
Yeah.
But ironically, there was not much snow when we went skiing.
No.
The snow came the one day before we left.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we woke up in the morning, and everything had changed outside.
Yeah.
From fake snow on the hills to a lot of snow.
To a lot of snow. Exactly. We had one day with real snow on the slopes.
Yeah.
But we'll come to that.
Yeah. So tell us, what did we do during Christmas? I think.
Well, we had our fake Christmas, as I think we talked about it during our last episode, because this year it was our turn to celebrate New Year's with our kids, but we had to celebrate Christmas before the actual Christmas. But we followed all the traditions, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had Swedish food, we had some Danish, äppleskiva in the morning, and we had Russian food as well. So that was very good. And then we went to Denmark to celebrate Christmas.
Just the two of us?
Yeah, just the two of us, and celebrated Christmas with my family, without kids.
And we are very, very thankful. It was, as usual, very enjoyable and relaxing and very warm.
A long travel back and forth. We decided to take the train to spend time together, and boy...
Because it wasn't to save money, I promise you. It costs as much.
Yeah, but we thought instead of just going to the airport and back and forth, but it could be nice just sitting, you and me, on the train,
watching films,
which we did.
But I mean, can you watch more than 2 films one way? It's getting a bit.
Yeah, it was like 8 hours.
Yeah. So next time we are flying.
Oh my God, this is the last time we did that. But now we've done it twice. I don't know why we remembered it was so great the first time.
It was great, and it is environmentally friendly, and we want to be environmentally friendly. Yeah.
And spend time together.
But our backside said no.
Yeah, that was not good.
No. Yes, and then we came back. We had a little bit of a break. I was getting ready for my exam in runology. We did some things. We're fixing the house a little bit. And then one day before the trip, our kids came back.
Yeah.
And we started packing.
Yeah.
Did you have issues packing? Was it tough for you?
No, not really. I think it went well. You know, it's always the hassle with finding the right things and getting like an overview of what we have.
Yeah, because we were traveling with 4 kids.
Yeah.
And the 2 of us, so 6 pairs of boots, 6 pairs of gloves and helmets and the warm clothes and the jackets and the skiing pants, all that.
Yeah. And
scarves and hats.
yeah, and because they live different places every second week, maybe the other parent has some things that we should have, and I called my ex, and she didn't know either. She had to check up on it, and she said, "Well, we have everything." That was just what she said, but when we finally got there, there were some
things missing.
I think it went well. I think.
Yeah, well, for me it wasn't an issue at all, because all the skiing things for my kids were at their father's place, because they were on a trip together to ski last year. So he brought everything. He packed everything. That was very nice of him. And then he also picked them up from our skiing resort, and they continued skiing after our trip. So, it was all very nicely coordinated. And it was actually I who missed where he packed 1 pair of gloves for my son. So as soon as we arrived at the resort, I bought a new pair of gloves, only to find the old ones in his suitcase.
You did?
That evening. Yeah. And so now he has 2 pairs of gloves.
Okay.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
So check just in case. Communication is key. I should have asked him. I cannot find his gloves. Where are they? They were in the suitcase, just in a pocket that I didn't check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But gloves were an issue, because we came back with one of my gloves missing, and its whereabouts are still unknown. And it can turn up somewhere.
And we had a glove situation when we came there. We knew that on the way, that we would have to buy. I would have to buy for my girl.
Yeah.
And you had to buy for your boy.
Well, I thought.
You thought, but you did.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we want to get into this now, but gloves were like a theme during every day.
Yeah.
Like we told them to pick up your stuff, bring your stuff into the hotel, because it's gonna get cold. And they were like, yeah. And
oh yeah, no, I remember.
They never did. It's like
every time. Well, we went a couple times to the car just to check, and every time we would find 1 glove.
Yeah.
And bring it to the hotel. But it is getting easier for us, because our kids are getting older. And they understand. We tell them, you're many. You need to keep an eye on your stuff. You need to make sure you know where your boots are, where your gloves are, and think about it. The following morning, if you leave something in the car, everything will be very cold.
Yeah. And then we have the because we have been going skiing before.
Yeah.
They have what they need, like skis. Well, it was a wrong pair of skis, or it was a new pair of skis for your daughter. So we had to fix that, because it didn't fit. But
it got fixed in the end. It was a bit tricky, even for the specialist there at the resort, but it was fixed, thank God.
And my youngest, she had 2 small boots, so we had to. You don't want to buy new boots.
When they're growing so fast.
So we decided to rent skis as well. So we knew that on the way.
She's 10. She doesn't. It's only reasonable that we borrow.
Yeah, exactly. So
we hire.
We hire.
Yeah, and also my girl outgrew her skiing jacket, and luckily she could borrow a skiing jacket from her stepmother. So that was very, very good.
And my middle girl, she outgrew everything, all the time. So she was in panic. She didn't know what to wear. She had this very nice jacket that she learned from her mom, that I thought was.
She borrowed.
She borrowed it, but no, it's not good. It's not nice. It's.
But then she ended up wearing it anyway. Yeah. It is a super, super funky, cool jacket.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, want new things all the time.
Yeah, and it is good to remind them, it's better we spend money on something else than gearing up from scratch every year. It's a conversation we need to take with our teenagers. It's unsustainable to buy so much. And now we're about to start speaking money. And, it's a good point and it's a good reminder for them and for ourselves. This is somewhere you can save. Kids are growing. Make sure you can borrow from friends, family, and just make sure that the reason why they want to buy something new isn't that the things like small. It's just because of fashion. It's so unnecessary.
It's not because they need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as you know, all the sports gear costs lots of money.
Oh my God. Yeah,
and they want to have trendy things as well.
Oh yes.
But did she enjoy her skiing trip less?
No, of course not.
No, she had so much fun, and she has a lovely jacket, believe me.
Yeah, and even you and I were discussing it before, like, are we gonna buy something? And we're
For
like,
us?
yeah, for
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
And we're like, it's
not a
okay.
fashion contest.
No, and it still works. So
Yeah. Well, I had a fantastic jacket. I just thought my pants were not as fashionable, but then I thought, well, I need to show an example as well. If I say to kids that no, we're not buying anything new because you have things to wear, then I should do the same. But costs. Skiing trips are immensely expensive, as you all know.
The thing that we have done, and we've talked about this before, is that we save on an account every month.
Yeah, we save $1,000 every month.
Yeah.
We put away $1,000 for trips.
Yeah. So
with family trips.
We have money, but without that saving account, it would be, it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we have money, but we have, still limited money. And we are a big family, and
Absolutely.
Things cost a lot in Sweden as well.
And I looked at it, and for example, just the ski pass was around $900.
Yeah, for the whole family.
For the whole family.
So the whole family, that means we had 3 teenagers and 1 10-year-old and 2 adults.
Yeah, exactly.
And 3 days. We were skiing 3 days.
3 days, yeah. And you have to eat when you're away. And we decided not to go. In Swedish, a lot of Swedish families, they bring their own food.
Yeah,
which
is very wise.
It is wise. But we decided to give our kids just all-inclusive package for them.
Yeah. Well, also because we stayed at a hotel, it's not very practical to prepare your food at a hotel, and we wanted to save time. We wanted to maximize the skiing time.
Yeah.
So it was a conscious decision not to cook food.
Yeah.
And
so that was around $500 for those 3 days.
3 days. Did you take into account the fancy dinner?
No, so the fancy dinner I didn't take into
we celebrated New Year's there as well. So we had one fancy dinner at a fancy hotel, and that was about 250 I think dollars for dinner.
So maybe 750 we spent on food alone.
Yeah, but we stayed at a hotel, and kids, the breakfasts were included, and we encouraged our kids to leave the hotel with a full belly, so that we again could ski a lot before we had a pit stop and we had lunch.
Yeah.
Well, lunches were not so expensive, because what are our kids interested in? They're interested in pancakes.
Yeah, exactly.
There was one lunch when they ate. Oh, hello. Hello, this is Lisa. This is your premiere. Only once they had a burger, but other than that, they ate pancakes, waffles.
Yeah, and then one day, the last day, we were like, okay, we're gonna go into this restaurant during lunch.
Yeah,
and then they didn't want to eat anything.
Yeah, there was a lot of food on the menu, but no. And so they ordered plain pasta with parmesan on it, like.
But I was secretly thinking, okay,
it's cheaper for us. And then in the evenings we got takeaways.
Yeah.
Asian food and food from the hotel restaurant, which was a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we stayed at a hotel, as Lana said, and we had 2 rooms, one for each family, and we paid around $1,300 for that.
Yeah. So 3 nights, 2 rooms, 2 family rooms, 3 nights.
Yeah. And do we want to get into that now? Why we chose 2 rooms?
Yeah, well, we can. We
Yeah.
can. Again, it was a decision that we made as parents. Our kids were a little disappointed, and they tried to. They had a campaign trying to persuade us to have a kids' room and a parents' room, but we saw the benefits of dividing. Our families for the vacation. We wanted a designated time with our kids, spend time with them, quality time, and it is also practical because every morning you had to pack. They have a lot of questions. Where do I have this? Where do I have that? And they forget things, and we could also control their sleeping time because otherwise they would have been just up all night
and would have been very tired. During the day.
We had one of those who still managed to stay up quite late on his phone. That was my son, and that was also a very good lesson because on the second day he was reluctant to go to ski. He was very tired, but we insisted, and he enjoyed himself. He said, "Oh my God, I'm so happy I followed." The final morning, he again was very tired. Well, that was after New Year's. It's understandable, and I couldn't persuade him. And I said to him, "You're going to regret it. You will have such a boring time on your own." And sure, he regretted, and he called us. We were on the slopes. We tried to figure out how he could get to the skiing resort, but it was very difficult, and we gave up. And it didn't make sense for us to go and pick him up because nobody would ski then. So, yeah, he learned his lesson.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. And so if there were issues even with us by their side, imagine what it could have been if they just, were living on their own.
And normally when we travel, we always find a big house where you and I can stay in one room and stuff. But
it's a different situation. When you have a house, you have a common area, you still get ready together. And I think in hindsight, that is a better solution for us, staying in a house rather than in a hotel. A hotel has its benefits, like breakfast. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But there are things that are more complicated because you have 2 rooms and all these cards, the key cards, and losing them, and who has it, who. It's very difficult.
And especially our girls, they still want to hang.
Yeah.
So they come knocking on our doors back and forth. And your son, he was
annoyed.
Yeah, he was annoyed.
She's ruining our antique chair as we speak. Lisa. No. Yes. So he was annoyed because he wasn't left alone. There was always commotion.
Yeah. And that is so I think next time, if there'll be a next time,
I'm sure there will be next time. It wasn't that bad.
Then I think we'll go for a house, definitely. And I think for that money we can get a nice house. But we need to be out early because a lot of people are renting houses.
Yeah, well, putting the money aside, my biggest relief was that no one got injured during the trip, because that is always my biggest fear. That last year, when my daughter was skiing with her father, she broke her arm 10 minutes into her first snowboarding session that winter. So that was game over for her for that trip. But thankfully, nothing happened. We came home whole. And maybe because, we mentioned that there wasn't enough natural snow. that slowed us down because there was artificial snow on the slopes, of course.
Ice.
But it was icy and it was very bumpy. It wasn't distributed evenly on the slope. So it did slow us down, but we were cautious, and probably that's why we are also unharmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but going back to staying at a hotel, of course, you can develop cabin fever, and we had 3 evenings at the hotel. 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 evenings. So we brought board games with us and cards. That was fun. It took some persuading occasionally. Okay, now it's time to play, and then there was a discussion what game we should play, and it took a while, but then in the end everyone had fun, so that was cool. We actually managed to play cards at the hotels, at the restaurants as well. So that's good. And also we chose this hotel because it had a spa with designated child friendly times, and so that was a lot of fun. We wanted to wear our kids out as much as possible so that they could sleep
Exactly.
And be well rested before the following day. And my son actually fell asleep after the first skiing day or snowboarding for him when we were in the spa. That was nice. That was a nice nap.
Oh, it was so great for all of us.
For all of us, yeah. It wasn't as relaxing because there were kids splashing around, but it's a swimming pool can be the best babysitter. Yeah.
A lot of grown-ups the second day they thought the same. They just came with their kids. And then,
Yeah, and also, well, our kids, they're very resourceful, and they even tried to play hide and seek in the hotel corridors, but unfortunately that was short-lived because that wasn't very much appreciated by other guests.
No.
So they had a short but very loud session before they dispersed.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of other kids running around. It was a family-friendly hotel, but not a family-friendly neighbor, I guess, or guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can understand them. They had their own idea of perfect holiday without kids, and here, all of a sudden, there were many kids.
Totally.
Okay. Did you have downsides? Did you have meltdowns?
I think we started with a meltdown on the hills. Everybody were going up, and there are different kind of hills, different kind of difficulties, and we were all just a little to have like a perspective on this. Not all of the hills were open.
Yeah.
And
because of the lack of snow.
Yeah, because of the lack of snow. And my youngest, she knows all these hills. She's been there so many times. So she was like, I want to take this first. I want to take this first, because she's not as skillful as the others, or maybe she's not as. Yeah, she's not ready for the.
Last year she was going down the black slopes there. Last year she dared. But this year she's like, no, it's gonna be green slope. That's the easiest slopes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be green slopes all the way for me.
Yeah. So we went up, and we had no idea which one were open. So we just picked one, and it was I think it was red or something. Yeah. So like the second toughest level, and she mentally blocked, and I had to persuade her down. She was falling all the time. She was banging her hand down in the snow, and I cannot do this. Was crying, and then when we came further down, she was up and then away.
Yeah.
And it took the first day actually. Every time she she wanted to go with us, but of course you wanted to take something more fun as well.
And someone had to be with teenagers. So yeah.
So we actually split up that day, and I traveled. I skied with my youngest, and you took.
And I felt for you. I mean, I felt that your frustration grew because you couldn't enjoy the skiing so much. You were always limited to green slopes, and you were a bit stuck.
Yeah, but that's how it is when you.
That's how it is.
Are traveling with kids.
And I think also it was psychological because last year when there were only two of your girls and us skiing, she probably didn't feel as much pressure. But this time there were three of them, the three teenagers who just wanted to take off. They just wanted to ski or snowboard fast, and she felt down because of that. She was on her own. It's one thing if there's only one sibling who is slightly more skillful or a little bit more or much more skillful actually, but when there are three of them.
But otherwise, we had the other days were pretty smooth.
Yeah, apart from that incident when Max first, my son, wanted to stay, and then all of a sudden he changed his mind, which I knew he would. But what can you do? You cannot just drag him out into the snow. So, but he learned his lesson, hopefully. But I think, ironically, it was actually we adults who had a meltdown in the end by New Year's dinner. I think that maybe like the benefit of staying in separate rooms was obvious, was practical, take care of our kids, to have things under control. But it resulted in less communication between us, and I think we didn't touch base as much as we wanted to, and maybe there was some miscommunication and we were not even aware of that, but maybe some tension grew because of that. And then we had an unfortunate argument during the New Year's dinner. And the thing is maybe to learn from it is that, first of all, maybe next time, we'll stay in the house.
Definitely.
And then things are just normal. You don't have these restrictions, hotel restrictions. And then, but we should communicate better. We should write to each other. We should acknowledge each other and ask, how are you doing? How are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's as you say, communication is very important, and I felt that I didn't communicate afterwards. We've been talking about this, of course. Also on New Year's Eve after a bottle of champagne. But it was, always try and look at your own perspective. What can you learn yourself? And definitely communicating and seeing each other was a big lesson for me. And so next time I will see you.
Yeah. And also, if we start feeling stressed, put it into words. It's better to, say it before it escalates and just, I'm feeling a little bit stressed. Maybe that could prevent the big blow up.
But this is I know you probably recognize this at home, especially if you have a blended family, that it's a fine line between you want to take your responsibility. You don't want to okay, we're away for 3 days. You don't want to say, pack up troubles or open for Pandora's box or anything. You just want it to go smooth.
Yeah.
But there's a downside to that, which we saw, that maybe it would be a good idea to just learn how to communicate in a way that just doesn't what can you call it, attack the other, trigger with the other, and so I think there's some work there to learn how to communicate.
Yeah, because it is important to me what we are doing, and I really hope that we'll learn from it and be a team. Yeah.
What do we want? Teamwork. That's a kid reference here for the Swedish. Doesn't matter. Cut it out. Okay. Yeah.
It's not only Swedish, it's American too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
What do we want? Teamwork. Write in the comments if...
Is this American?
Is this American as well?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But there were a lot of high points as well. I mean, it was fun.
They outweighed, definitely. Yeah. There was just one big hiccup, unfortunate, but it was outweighed by all the positive factors.
So a thing that I talked to my colleagues about, it was the first morning I woke up, and because we didn't sleep together in the same room, I woke up and you wrote. I saw a text from you, and I was so happy. I was like, "Oh, wow! Are you already up?" And you said, "Hey, I'm down in the restaurant. Come and join me." That was so great. I was so happy. Like, wow, okay, perfect.
It is refreshing on the one hand.
Yeah, but, it was like a date. and then the next morning, I thought, well, this is good. I mean, alone time or time with you is what I needed. So I went up early. I went down. I wrote to you. And I took a sleep in. But you took a sleep in. So I had time to work and to just do things that I needed. So, but the mornings I loved them. Yeah, no, they were lovely. Yeah, it was. But again, it is a bit stressful to wake your kids up because you leave and you enjoy your breakfast. And like, okay, well, it's time for them to wake up, and then you go up and then and you try to. Yeah, it's up and down, up and down, up and down a few times. But still, I want this more than I want small kids. Oh, yeah. Because we saw all the people with small kids up at 7 o'clock at the restaurant. 6:30. Yeah, running around. And I remember, oh my God. And you said this a lot of time. There's always a crying kid somewhere. Yeah, it's like all the time. When you're when you're at a ski resort, it's like this constant background noise, like this crying kids, a crying kid. Yeah, and then a meltdown, and I just feel I'm so happy. So we have learned. We learned our lesson. We're staying at a house, and. We are communicating better. Yep, definitely. Trying to warrant big arguments by means of, talking through things before they are a big deal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And very often, you're so high on getting ready and the expectations, and New Year's is a big deal, and you want it to be perfect, and then. You ignore the signals. If you start getting annoyed about something, you ignore the signals and you just stop talking. But instead, you should talk. It's interesting. You stop talking. You don't want to spoil it because you don't want to mention anything that is small, but then it becomes big. Yeah, kind of a defense mechanism that goes on. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. We forgot. We have more. Okay. Yeah. What? No. Now tell me, what do we have more? We have made a list, each list of do's and don'ts. Oh, I asked you to make a list. I didn't make a list. Okay. I made a list. You told me to make a list. I made a list. Okay. What are our do's and don'ts? Okay. So Well, I can read them, and then you can comment on them.
Okay.
On them.
Oh, it's
So-
a nice game.
Yeah. So go. It's fun, and everybody will remember this.
Yeah.
That's a do, right? Prepare at home for situations that you might anticipate, or situations you can anticipate already from home.
Yeah.
I think we talked about us now, but also I think we could have made some
Preventative talk.
we could have done that. We could have or a safe word, whatever.
Yeah.
We've tried that before to incorporate safe words.
Yeah.
They haven't worked so far, but
No.
um,
I forgot our safe word. What is our safe
I
word?
don't remember.
Oh,
Is it
I
wine?
know. No, it's when I say to you, go and meditate.
Oh yeah. What? Are you telling me to go and meditate?
It works.
It works.
It worked once.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, also and I think that was a part of why we chose 2 hotel rooms, because we anticipated there would be problems, right? If the kids had to sleep in one,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had. So, all right. Another do is take a look at your kids' packing. They may not have the whole picture.
Yeah.
Don't let them pack themselves.
Yeah.
And save money for the trip. Put away money on an account. We talked about it earlier. 'Cause-
Even if it is little, but same amount every month.
yeah, and
That's
the
the trick.
psychological thing here when it comes to money is if you saved money, it won't hurt that much when you're spending it.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you decide not to go on the trip, well, you have your buffer.
Yeah.
That's also nice.
Don'ts.
Yeah.
I have some don'ts. The first one we already did. Get separate rooms if you're in a hotel.
Yeah.
And don't plan too much in advance. The kids, they will...
Oh, sorry. Don't. So you are recommending if you're staying at a hotel, don't
No.
get separate rooms.
I put it wrong. Do.
Don't stay in one room.
Don't stay in one hotel room.
Yeah, that would be a disaster.
That would be a disaster, my God.
With one bathroom.
Yeah. Don't plan too much, I wrote, because the kids will need time to recuperate.
Yeah.
If you are away for a longer time, don't go skiing all of the days.
Yeah.
Take a pause.
Especially if there is something else to do. For example, some fun places around.
Yeah.
There wasn't much. That's
No.
why we chose a hotel with a spa.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't much around, really.
And 3 days you can manage
Mm.
on skis, but if we had stayed there for longer, we would definitely have incorporated a day without
yeah,
skiing.
a day off.
Yeah.
Ski. Yeah.
And the last thing I have on my don't list,
Mm.
don't expect that everybody wants to do the same as you.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at you because we're talking. But we planned, for example, the spa. And it's a good thing to plan a spa trip.
To have an option.
Yeah, to have an option. But make it an option. And of course we had to persuade them anyways. But when they were there,
It's funny, you need to persuade kids to go to a spa.
It's weird.
Yeah. And I expected the least that it would be my daughter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, me too.
she never, no, she didn't go with us. And we saved some money there, hey?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a plus there. But I was surprised
Yeah.
that she didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And she had her own time.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
that was
and-
what she needed.
Exactly. And my son went the first time. And the second time he went for 30 minutes, which was wasteful. We paid for 2.5 hours. 30 minutes later, he was gone.
Yeah.
But hey, we agreed from the start, this trip is going to cost. And
Yeah.
so be it.
Mm.
That's why we saved money, to enjoy ourselves once in a while.
Yeah.
and we did it on their terms.
So now we have to save for the next trip.
Yeah.
Starting now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Please subscribe and like this episode. It will help us a lot. We are beginning YouTubers, and that would encourage us. So please.
Bye bye. See you next time.
See you next time.